Suhr Standard Pro S3, a guitar that can already be called a modern classic. It's got the tone, it's got the versatility, it's famous among jazz fusion players, and not without a reason. So before we dive into the sounds, let's quickly run through the specs. Starting with the body, we have a basswood, solid basswood body, black back, and in the top we have a flame maple, trans-purple color. Then we have a neck that's made of maple with Indian rosewood fretboard. The fretboard is 10 to 14 inch, so it's a compound radius. We have a white nickel frets. We have 22 frets. Of course, it's a bolt-on super strat kind of guitar. Then we have, of course, Suhr headstock with a golden logo, and Spercel locking tuners, and bass Phaeton tuning system, which is very commonly used in John Suhr guitars. As far as the electronics and hardware in the body go, so let's start with the bridge. We have a 2-point 6-saddle Gotoh 510 floating tremolo, vintage tremolo. We have master volume, master tone, 5-way switch. And as far as the pickups go, we have one of my favorite pickups ever, V60 in the neck, V60 in the middle, and SSV in the bridge. It's a balanced set. It's more on the stratish, vintagey side of sounds, but it's very versatile and it can suit in many different applications, as you will hear in a moment. The feeling of this guitar, it's very comfortable to play. It has rather slim C neck. Compound radius 10 to 14 will definitely be oriented towards more modern players, so the neck feels a bit more modern, a bit more comfortable to play even difficult fluid legato lines. Basswood in the body is also not very standard choice, but standard for Standard Pro, pun intended. And other than that, perfect tuning stability due to Spercel Gotoh combo, and of course an array of sounds you will witness, or rather hear in a second. So without further ado, let's jump right into the sounds, starting with the clean. Cool thing about this pickup combo, it's very stratish in the neck, middle position, in the mix positions, but also it doesn't lose the quackiness with the split humbucker and the middle in the middle position. So and the humbucker itself is not very aggressive, and it's not super fat. It's rather more like a fatter single coil, fatter single bridge pickup, so it blends perfectly. So even if we go between the middle and the split humbucker, then to the full bridge humbucker, it's not so aggressive. So when using this pickup combo, I have the feeling that I'm going fatter and fatter, more mid-rangey and more crunchy, instead of going, you know, from bright bell-like Stratocaster tone to Les Paul, you know, fat PAF. No, it's very balanced combo, which can serve you very well in a clean. and also overdriven applications. So now let's jump into some crunchy sounds and play some rhythm. If you find the tones too bright in the fully open pots, it's cool to experiment with the tone pot, because this pickup or this guitar is rather on the bright side, but not overly bright, but it turns into very mellowish quickly. So if we just roll down tone pot a bit, maybe to 7, 8, and let's just have fun with the bridge. Same for the neck. It becomes more more singing, more nasal sounding. So the first turns of the small turns of the tone pot, they don't actually cut the tone so much as they turn the pickups more into vintagey, more mellow sound. This is a very interesting behavior specific for these particular pickups. That's why I like them, because they transform a lot. So a bit more sounds, and you decide for yourself whether you like it or you like it a lot.